bless you, and thank you for joining us. I'm Minister Billy Burton, and welcome to the 11th year anniversary of Sunday School Insights, which began as This Week in the Bible. This audio teaching series is an evangelistic tool brought to you by Inspirational Minutes Ministries International, Advocatus Ecclesiae Publishing, and Ministry Outpost. We hope and pray that these lessons will reach those who, for whatever the reason, either can't or won't come to a Bible study, a Sunday school class, or a traditional church service. Subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and then follow us on Facebook, where you can read your Bible lessons faithfully each week. Our Facebook link is conveniently posted below. Our background music, Worlds Away, is provided by the artistic genius of J Man at www.ourmusicbox.com. Again, we thank you for joining us, and Sunday School Insights begins now. This week's lesson is entitled, God's First Instructions to Israel. Our scriptures are found in the book of Exodus, chapter 19, verses 1 through 9. 3 months to the day when the children of Israel were led out of Egypt, they were no longer in Rephidim, but were now in the wilderness of Sinai, at the foot of the mountain. This is where they set up camp, waiting further instructions from God through Moses. Moses went into the mountain to be with and to hear from the Lord. And God did speak to Moses, giving him the command of the agreement that God would have with his people. First, God said to remind them of what just happened only a few months ago. Time is much different with God than it is with us. God also knows that we as humans can fall to our knees in thanks for being rescued and delivered from a traumatic situation, only to turn around shortly thereafter and ask, "What have you done for me lately?" How quickly we forget. God said to tell them, "You have seen what I did," indicating that this isn't rumor or hearsay. You saw for yourself what was done, and you know that you didn't make any of this happen on your own. God actually wanted them to review what had taken place up to this point, knowing that this was a mighty display of his hand, and that they had never seen anything like this before. As a matter of fact, if it hadn't happened for them, they may not have believed it. This wasn't luck or happenstance. This was a move of God. God then emphasized that he did it for them, to bring them out unto himself. This was personal, the keeping of God's covenant promise with Abraham. Abraham listened to God. And now, God wanted it to be personal with the descendants of Abraham, the children of Israel. If they will obey God's voice only and honor his covenant, he will make them an odd and unusual treasure, favoring them above all people for all generations, reminding them also that the earth is the Lord's. The children of Israel would be priests, representatives of God, made to be a holy nation. Moses called a meeting with the elders and laid out the terms and conditions of being in agreement with the Lord. After the elders met with their individual tribes, all the people together agreed to do everything that God commanded. Moses took their response back to God, at which point the Lord let Moses know that he would appear as a thick cloud. This is how the people will know, see, hear, and believe that it is the Lord, and forever know that Moses does indeed hear from God. We ask that you follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channels. Please make sure to give some devotional time to our new teaching series called Understanding the Tithe. Come back and join us here again next week, God willing, for another lesson of Sunday School Insights. Our background music, You On My Mind, is composed and performed by Jay Mann at www.ourmusicbox.com. God bless you.